welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for deciding to click on today's video. It is going to be a brand new in the cart or forgot about. I do these every single Monday here on my channel, and they are essentially my version of a will I buy it. So I'm talking about the new makeup releases that have came out, talking my thoughts on them, if I'm going to buy them or not. This is always inspired by my friend Samantha March here on YouTube, and I will have her channel linked down below for you guys to check out. She does these videos every single Wednesday on her channel. So if you guys want to check her out, of course do so, but let's go ahead and get started with hearing some of the new makeup releases. So I'm excited to do this week's In the Cart or Forgot About because we have some new things to talk about that aren't necessarily eyeshadow palettes. I feel like a lot of the releases, a lot of the time are always eyeshadow palettes. We talk about so many palettes. And this week I was excited to see we have some new releases of other products. Like we have some concealers to talk about and some primers and things like that. So some other products other than just eyeshadow palettes. So that being said, I'm gonna get started with a primer that I'm really excited about. So this is going to be from Farsali, and this is called the Liquid Glass Perfecting Primer Serum. It's gonna be $54. Farsali's primers are always so expensive, but the thing about them is that they are always really nice. So I have 3 of their primers. I actually have them on my desk here. I have the Rose Gold one, I have the Unicorn Essence, and then I have the Skin Tune Blur one. And I actually love all 3 of them. I use them all the time. So I was excited to see them coming out with a new one. So here on Trend Mood, it says for glassy skin, which I think the name is really cute, the liquid glass. It says, inspired by Korean skincare trend, a hybrid make skin serum that promises to deliver a long-lasting, dewy skin, hydrates, radiance, and gives you translucent, crystal-like skin. And it's going to contain 2 ingredients, hyaluronic acid and also Aquacel. And I always say that their primers are really nice because they have a lot of like nice ingredients for your skin. So they're kind of like a serum and primer in one. So I'm excited to give this one a try. I definitely will be trying it out. I don't know about the consistency quite yet because it kind of looks like it has a little bit of like an iridescent like look to it. So I'm not sure if like when you apply it on the skin, if it's gonna look like too shiny, you know, or if it's just gonna give you like that nice kind of like within glow, kind of like the backlight priming filter from Becca. I like that one because it's luminous but not like too luminous. So we'll see when this one comes out and I see like the reviews on stuff on it, but I'm really excited about this one. So I wanted to talk about this holiday release from Anastasia really quickly, and they are coming out with a new set. So it's actually a Ride or Die Brow Duo. So it has in there the Brow Wiz and then also the Clear Brow Gel, and they are both full-size items and it'll be $25. So the brow is gonna come in taupe, medium brown, dark brown, and ebony, and then you're gonna get the clear brow gel with it. So if those are some of your favorite products, then I think that this is a really good set for $25. The Brow Wiz, I believe, normally is about $21 on its own, and then I think the brow gel is like $20. So this is a really good value set for the holiday season. I personally don't love the Anastasia clear brow gel. It's just not my favorite brow gel. I would prefer one that has a little bit of a smaller wand to it because the wand on this one is quite large. I do use it. I have it in my collection. It's just not my favorite brow gel, but I think it's a really good time to get the duo for that sale price. I think it's awesome if you are someone who enjoys both of those brow products. I thought I would mention it in case you guys wanted to get that. I thought that it was a fun little holiday release from Anastasia. So next up, let's talk about an eyeshadow palette, and this is from Lawless. They are coming out with their first ever eyeshadow palette. This is going to be the one, it says, and this is going to be available on December 1st on Sephora, and I don't see a price on this, but it looks like a more neutral palette. You have a lot of warm tones in here. You also have some like really pretty like cool tone shades as well, and I think that this palette is nice. Lawless is a brand that I hear a ton of things about. I hear a lot of people talking about their liquid lipsticks. I know they just came out with their concealers, I believe, and then also their setting powder, or maybe they don't have concealers yet. They just have setting powder. I'm not 100% sure. I know they have a foundation, but I hear a lot of people talking about the brand, and I've never tried anything from them. I know a lot of people were excited to see them come out with an eyeshadow palette, and the palette actually looks really nice. Unless if I hear amazing things about this, though, I probably am not gonna pick it up because I know Lawless is a little bit more expensive, and I'm just not needing a palette like this in my collection at this moment. I feel like I'm pretty good on these toned eyeshadow palettes, so I probably don't need this, but I'm excited to see them expanding the brand. I definitely want to try more from them. Let me know down below if you guys have a favorite liquid lipstick color or a favorite product from Lawless, because I definitely want to get something from the brand, but I know a lot of people are excited about this one, so I thought I would mention it. All right, so next up we have a collaboration, and this is a Mickey Mouse collaboration with Dose of Colors. So Mickey Mouse is turning 90, and in celebration of that, there's going to be a new collection with Dose of Colors. And I was actually pretty surprised when I seen that they were coming out with a collaboration like this, because Dose of Colors doesn't strike me as a brand to do these kind of like themed collaborations. I could picture something like Colourpop or BH Cosmetics or something doing this, but I was kind of surprised to see Dose of Colors because I feel like that's not really their vibe necessarily, but the collection does look cute. So there are some lipsticks in the collection, there are also some liquid lipsticks and glosses, and then we also have a face palette. And in the face palette, it looks like you have some eyeshadow shades as well as a highlight in there. I think that the packaging looks super cute on this collection. I'm not a huge like Mickey Mouse Disney fan, but I think it's a really cute collection. So if you are someone who collects those type of items, obviously this would be something you would be into. The eyeshadow palette looks pretty. I like the idea that it has a highlight in there. So it's more of like a face palette slash eyeshadow palette. I think it's really nice. It has a nice mirror, it looks like. But I'm gonna pass over this collection just because personally, I know I don't need anything from it, but I do think it's a fun collection. I think it was different to see Dose of Colors doing something like that. What do you guys think? Let me know down below what you think of this collection. So I have two different new drugstore concealers that I want to talk about. The first one is from NYX, and this is the Can't Stop, Won't Stop concealer. I was going to say foundation because I'm used to saying that, but this is going to be the concealer. It looks like they're going to have a very nice shade range on this. There'll be 24 shades. They will be $8.49 each. And these will be available on November 23rd and in stores at Ulta on December 23rd. So I feel like this is cool that they are coming out with a Can't Stop, Won't Stop concealer now. I love to see brands expanding like this. I like to see the shade range is pretty good on this concealer. I feel like I have their other concealer from them. It's the HG concealer, and I don't know how this is going to kind of compare to that because the packaging looks pretty similar. And that concealer I like, but it's not my favorite concealer. So I'll be curious to see how this one kind of compares to that, if it's a little bit more full coverage. I feel like personally the HD one is a little bit too sheer for my liking, so I'd like to know if this one's going to be a little bit more full coverage. I know that the Can't Stop, Won't Stop was meant to be pretty full coverage. I didn't love that foundation, so I guess we'll see how the concealer goes. And then also another drugstore concealer, which is really exciting, is from the brand Pacifica, and they are available at Ulta. They're a little bit more affordable. They're kind of like that range where it's affordable but a little bit higher up, kind of like Pixie or something like that. So they are coming out with concealers as well. They're going to have 30 different shades. It will be a full coverage concealer and available in January. And I was excited to see them coming out with concealers. I haven't tried like a whole bunch from Pacifica. I've tried a few of their products, and I did enjoy the products that I have tried from them, but I love seeing drugstore brands come out with concealers. Concealer is one of my favorite things to try, so I got really pumped when I saw that they are coming out with concealers too. I love the fact that we have a couple of new drugstore concealers. I feel like that's something that's kind of lacking with a lot of drugstore brands. I have a few concealers that I like, but I also feel like I still kind of want to find like that perfect drugstore concealer that's affordable, so I'm on the hunt for it. But I was excited to see a couple new concealer releases. So a couple more things I want to talk about. Up next, we have a palette from e.l.f. This is an extension of the Opposites Attract palette, and this is the New Classics. It includes 18 mattes, satin, and shimmer shades. It will be $14. And I said before that I wanted to try one of these larger palettes from e.l.f. And I think that the other one that I've seen from them kind of struck me as something I would want more than this one. This one looks pretty. It has some cooler tones in there. We have like a green. But for me, this one, I kind of look at this and I'm like, what look would I create? Like, I know there's a lot of matte shades in here, but I don't know, like something's a little lacking for me in this palette. I think the last one that they came out with was a little more attractive to me. I didn't end up purchasing it, but I do think it looks a little bit more my style than this palette in particular. But I want to try one of these larger palettes from e.l.f. I've only tried a few of their smaller palettes, and I have to say that like they weren't my favorite. So I want to try these larger palettes and see the formula of those and see how I feel about them. If you guys have a favorite eyeshadow palette from e.l.f., let me know in the comment section because I really want to try out more from them. And I have been wanting to try an eyeshadow palette from them, but I don't think this is going to be the one to do it for me. Okay, and then the last thing I want to talk about this week is from Janeiro. Janeiro, I think I'm saying that right. And they came out with, they're coming out with a new Copacabana cream. And if you guys don't know, they are the ones that have the Bum Bum cream that everyone loves so much. I love the scent of that. Now they have a fragrance, they have a lip product. They have so many different products that have came out since then, and now they have like a new scent, which I'm excited about. It says that it's going to be a warm vanilla latte scent, also hints of coconut, toasted praline. So it should be interesting. The formula of their Bum Bum cream is just so silky soft. It makes your skin feel so nice. It also has a little bit of like glisten to it. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like a highlight or like a glitter. It's just like a little bit of like shine, so where when you like put it on your legs in the summertime, you're just like glowing. But the smell of it is so nice. So when I saw that they were coming out with a new one, I was really excited because I wonder how it's gonna smell. I'll probably smell it in Sephora or something, but it's $45 for the large bottle or $20 for the smaller bottle. It is an expensive lotion, so expensive, but I really enjoy the ones that I do have. So I want to smell this one. It's not something that I'm going to be purchasing like before I smell it because I'm weird about smells, and if I don't, when I heard latte, I was kind of like, oh, like I hope it doesn't smell like coffee. I don't really love the smell of coffee, especially in like lotions and things. So we'll see how I feel about that one. But after that, that is going to do it for this week's In the Cart or Forgot About. Let me know down below what products you guys are most excited about. I was excited to talk about some newer things that weren't necessarily eyeshadow palettes, so I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you guys go, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, friends.